Good evening, one and all. Welcome to Booze and Booze, and we are part of Paralytic Activities. Now, when I say we, I've got a shocker for you. I'm flying solo. Our poor Orange is ill. He's in bed. Hopefully, he'll be in the chat room so you can still say hello. Maybe cheer him up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because he's a bit down in the dumps. He's really ill. I think he's got that new train flu. I found him earlier on, and he couldn't stop sneezing. He kept going, choo choo, choo choo. So I think he's got that new train flu. Not too sure about that though. Anyway, like I say, I'm flying solo, so it's like Ant without Deck. It's like Wayne without Garth. It's also like Maverick without the Iceman. You know, I miss my wingman, but I've got a wingman who's stepping in. Well, a wing woman. Corrine is going to be kind of a co-host and help us along this hour. So there you go. Tonight's show, we've got Corrine, the paranormal photographer. We have also got a paranormal ale. We've also got a little orange spills of juice, what happened the other night. We've got a paranormal roundup, and we've got a quick fire 10. And please get involved in the show. Get some comments in. Ask Corrine anything you bloody like, or even ask me anything you bloody like, you know what I mean? You'll do for me, I can tell you that. But now I'm going to bring in my little paranormal ale just to get the old show started. So there you go. Now, Orange always does the paranormal ale, and we haven't been to Cafe Metro because he usually goes there as well. But Cafe Metro is the best craft ale bar within the Midlands, I can tell you that. So anyway, we have got Breaks Beer Oxford Gold, which is, when I can find the bloody thing, it is 4.6. It's a golden ale. It's very citrusy and it's very zesty. So I'm going to give this a little sample, as you do. Just a little one, just to wet the whistle, as it were. Cheers. Not bad, not bad. It's quite like any other ale I have. It's about 3.5 out of 10. Which ain't a bad score, really. It's a kind of a session beer, so there you go. Corrine is in the green room now. Lip is on. She's just gone and done her hair, so she's ready. She's ready to come on, and I'm just going to kind of flick on some comments, see who's coming in and saying hello.
Hey,
Evening, Corrine. How are you doing? That's better. You didn't look like that 5 minutes ago.
gonna have my pajamas, right? As did you.
Yeah, I did. I had my UFNA Ghostbusters what's it called, dressing gown on. All I needed was a bubble pipe, and I'd have been well away. How the devil are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Obviously without Orange, but hopefully he's going to be in the chat room. He's there. I can see him. So while
Hello.
you're kind of getting to grips, I'm just going to put all these little names up, just so you can kind of say hello. There's Neil.
Hi.
He's probably covered in tissues. Normal Wednesday night for Neil. If you
Stop it.
Teresa, evening Eve. Darlaston Ghost Hunters. That's Christian, I'm sure it is. Teresa says, sorry, Orange. Hello, Corrine. And Kelly Ellis has joined as well. How about that? How about that then? So, yeah, we're just going to crack on with the show. Corrine, welcome again. Do you know, it's been over a year since you was last on the show.
Gosh, that goes so quickly. That's insane. So much has changed. So much has happened.
2021, and it was our Christmas special.
Oh my gosh.
And if you remember, you had a personalised Christmas message off Jigsaw himself.
Oh, I did.
You did. You sat there with your little Billy doll. I think it's called Billy or Bobby, one of the two. And you was there, and you could not believe what you was hearing. So there you go.
He's there.
Oh, there he is in the background.
And there.
Looks like Max Wall.
Obsessed.
So Valentine's Day, Corrine, did you and Alex get up to anything Valentine's?
No, we just watched TV in my pajamas. We had a chippy, and that was it.
Oh,
that was perfect. That's all I wanted to do.
Me and the wife, she went all Lion King on me. She did. She went all Lion King. She cornered my tatters. That's what she did.
Oh my God.
I know, shocking. Neil does the jokes around here. You know what I mean? Not me. I just go along with it. Anyway, people, our video for Bron Wygarth is going to be dropping on YouTube, hopefully this week or next week. Nigel's got all the footage, he's putting it all together, and hopefully, we'll get a bloody good video out of it. Do you know what I forgot to do, Corrine? I forget every year, every show. That right there, Cafe Metro, and we're also in association with Wednesday Paranormal, Russ and the Bloody Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we got some more little Jan Ferns, Disco Jan Fernos in the house.
Hi.
Alex, ask Corrine about her love of Shrek.
Okay, this needs a bit of a backstory.
Go
So,
for it.
have you ever looked up, and if you haven't, you have to do it after the show, I'm not going to spoil it for you, KSI's reaction to Shrek is love, Shrek is life?
No.
Do it.
Who's
Don't do it
KSI?
now, but do it after the show. Yeah, I've been teasing Alex about Shrek for ages because
Have you?
it grosses him out. Yeah, you have to just Google it. It's really funny. It's really funny.
I'm making note of it right now.
I got him a cup with a picture of Shrek that says Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Anybody in the chat room? Any questions you want to throw in for Corrine? Don't forget she's a photographer. So anything paranormal related, any paranormal photographs, any orb shit, you know, anything, she'll bloody answer it. Mark Barnes, evening, Mr. Dead Cold. Good evening, Mr. Alan Warman. Actually, Alan Warman, I'm still waiting for our t-shirts. I don't know if you forgot. So anyway, I've heard today, well, I've actually not heard, I've actually watched that our good friend Melly, the paranormal tattooist, her new video and songs out. I think it's called
It's so good.
I think it's called Whisper. I'm not too sure. I think it's called Whisper. So please, everybody, go and check it out. It's a cracking little video. A bit like George Sampson in Britain's Got Talent Series 1. Covered in Rain, or Gene Kelly, one of the two. But it's cracking. Go and check it out. And if you want to book the tattoo, go and see her for that and all.
Definitely.
Corrine, did you manage? You probably didn't, because I don't think it's your bag. Did you manage to watch the Brits on Saturday?
No.
Did you see Sam Smith's Brits outfit?
Oh, I've seen that everywhere. That's all I've seen.
I think he only wore that because he thought it was Halloween. And he knew that you was coming on the show. Because if you look at it carefully, it looks like a jigsaw piece.
Oh, brilliant.
It does look like a jigsaw piece, doesn't it? A bit risky, really. And especially with all them balloons flying around, I'm surprised he didn't get shot down. No. Unbelievable. Anyway, me and the Orange and Luke are going to be starting this new thing soon, Corrine. We're going to be doing a goggle ghost box.
Okay.
So we're going to film ourselves watching like famous clips and stuff like that, and doing our little goggle box kind of fun time kind of gags about it all and all that. So I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to
enjoy that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Now, again, Corrine, we do all this Orange spills the juice. We do it every week because, as we well know, Neil is the most unluckiest person in the world. He could fall into a barrel of tits and still come out sucking his thumb. Is that unlucky? You know what I mean? He could walk down the street, it could be raining fannies, and he'd still end up with a dick in his mouth. He is that unlucky.
Oh, no.
So anyway, him and Craig Maloney and Jack, we had a little party around mine in the Boodog Tavern right here. And they went to Morrison's to get a couple of beers, as you do. So Craig's picked up this case of John Smith's, and he's got his arms full, and so one of the cans fell, and it started to bounce off the floor, and it started spurting beer everywhere. It was bouncing around like a bloody jumping jack. And so Neil comes running round the corner of the aisle in a packed Morrison's and slips right on his back in the beer with the beer spurting all over him.
Please tell me someone filmed this.
They didn't, and you know what? I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But apparently, Craig is still laughing now. That's why he was going to come on the show and say hello, but he can't stop laughing. We've got to take him to the doctors and try and calm him down a little bit. It was that funny.
Amazing.
We got a couple of more. Tell us about how you feel about SLS.
Oh, me?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And that a pop band?
SLS.
No, is that not? No, that's a JLS. No, no, no. That's
JLS,
yeah,
yeah. The SLS, I don't really know. I always find that it sort of maps out things that I don't know. I don't trust it, if I'm honest. I've seen it map out like, canvases and easels and stuff like that. So I just don't trust it personally as something that can give you concrete evidence, but that's just what I think anyway.
my opinion is if you put an SLS camera in like a long hallway and there's nothing in that hallway at all, no sides to it, it's a massive gap, and then something appears in the middle, maybe I'll think twice about it. But until that happens, yeah, I'm same as you. I think it just maps out. Well, I think it's something to do with the laser actually the program to pick up objects.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And I
there you go.
think like if you can sort of ask them to do things on command and it maybe copy you or something like that, then potentially, but I don't personally I don't trust it. And to be honest, I've never actually seen one that works properly anyway.
Yeah,
So it
me
always
neither.
backs up, it breaks. So
We've got a
yeah.
question here from the Darliston Ghost Hunters. Now, I'm gonna actually, we're gonna do this because this was going to be one of my questions to you later on in the show. But
Okay.
Corrine, what's the most shocking paranormal photo have you taken? I think
Um,
his English is not the best. Um, what's the
that's
most shocking
okay.
paranormal photo you have taken?
Okay, so it wasn't a photo, it was a video. It was the one at East Drive. Nothing's really beaten that yet. When we were sitting outside the little girls' room, me, Alex, and Lee, and we didn't actually notice that this had happened at the time. It was only somebody that was on our YouTube channel that said, "You're either good at faking this or you've caught something." And if you look through the crack in the door of the little girls' room, you see this thing sort of peer in
Yeah,
and then peer out and then peer back in again. I think I might have sent it to you before, but if I
yeah.
haven't, then I'm happy to share it to you with you again, and then you can post it on your page if you want. But yeah, that was really weird. So we'd love some opinions on that. I mean, that was a long time ago now.
Yeah, well,
Um,
that was it. I mean, it's like to me, you said it was one of your most memorable, unexplained moments. And
yeah,
the question to go on with that, what I was going to ask you was, one, set the scene on how you was because I think you just sat down in the corridor, wasn't you? Just having a laugh, basically. And
yeah, pretty much. I think we were calling out, but we hadn't started the investigation properly, so it was a bit of a live thing just to entertain people because we were there
yeah,
for a week. We acted like we'd moved in.
oh, so it was live, so people
Oh, yeah,
watching.
we were live, yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody noticed it on the live either, which was really weird, and there was a good few people watching,
yeah,
and it was only sort of a couple of months later when the video went out, the live video went out, people were still watching it through, and then they noticed that, so, yeah. So it
yeah,
was Alex was sitting next to the little girl's room, the door. I was sitting at the other end of the corridor, and Lee was next to me near the stairs. And yeah, so there was nobody else in that other room, so it was a bit weird. Yeah.
So obviously, you said it was a couple of years back now,
Yeah, yeah, good few
way
years.
before COVID, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, kind of in reflection, what do you think you captured? Have
I
you?
really
You
don't
must be like it's one of them. If you think you see something, you run it around in your head, and you think, what to this day do you think you actually captured?
constantly think we were like, so could it been like the traffic outside, like casting a light, but it wasn't a light, it was a jet black
Yeah,
shadow, and it kind of whether it's my head turning it into like looking like a little girl because it's the little girl's room, or whether it was something else. But the direction it came in from, there was nothing to obstruct it that would have come from that way, like if it was to be a camera angle or something. So it just doesn't make sense to me. I still don't know. I
yeah.
have no idea.
I
Really
think
weird.
I think the Riddler heard you talking about him because he's popped up. No, it's not that one. Hold up, it's that one. That's Orange. Evening, me mon. I know who it is when he says me mon because that's the way Luke speaks. Evening, me mon.
Hello.
Say me mon if you want, Corey. You might like that.
Mimon.
Me mon
Mimon.
instead of me man. Do you enjoy photographing the paranormal or do you enjoy photographing other things more? Facebook user, give us your name because it just comes up as Facebook user so we can know who you are.
Yeah, because it's on thingy. Um, Now I prefer photographing other things more. I doing a really old photographic process now. It's 170 years old. I went all the way to Austria to learn how to do this, put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's wet plate collodion. And the photos are on tin, so like aluminium plates.
Yeah.
That's how they look. Oh,
Oh,
look, see you.
they look fantastic.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's how they
look at
look.
me there. Look, if you tilt it a little bit, there I am. Look, we both reflecting in a reflection.
So yeah, this is what they are. The long process to make these, a lot of
Yeah.
time and effort. I have to wear a mask because collodion's really toxic. I have to wear glasses on top of my glasses, which is really annoying, because silver nitrate is one of the chemicals that I use. It can make you go blind because it turns
Bloody
everything
Nora.
black.
You're
This
doing
isn't
it for the art there, Corrine. You're doing it for the art.
yeah. So I've called it Dark Art Sessions. That's my new same business, still training in the Corrine West photography, but it's my new little side thing.
Yeah.
Well, big side thing. That's all I'm doing now.
Well, actually, Corrine, I had a look on your page today, and it actually says you are Northampton's tintype photographer / a creative sorcerer.
Yeah.
Bringing it out there.
Yeah. So the name Dark Art Sessions, it kind of comes from how photography was known as sorcery back in the Victorian times. So
Yeah.
like people used to say it takes part of your soul. And there was a lot of superstition over it. And so instead of going with like black art sessions, because that's what they used to call it, black art, like because there's already something called the black art sessions. It's for an artistic thing for people of color. So I didn't want to take that, so I went with dark art sessions, and I think it just sounds better. So yeah, I'd love everybody's support with that.
I mean, when I first saw your dark art sessions, I thought I was going to like tune in with you, like in a black cloak, sacrificing goats and things, just shaking chicken bones around on a dustbin lid. And so I was actually quite surprised when he was doing the photography stuff. I was actually a bit disappointed, to be fair.
Oh, well, I photograph bones and dead things.
There you
If
go.
that
Then it's
helps.
kind of the same thing, I suppose. But we don't get to see the sacrificing beforehand. Is that true?
No.
Mr. Mark Boner, he says, will Corrine be doing any investigations for liqueur? Is it liqueur? Not liqueur.
Liqueur
That's a drink,
paranormal.
isn't it? Liqueur paranormal.
I mean, maybe me and Lee do have like lots of things going on at the moment. And I was honestly having like a bit of a break from the paranormal. But we probably will. Like we're meeting up in May, I think. Alex is probably going to correct me. And we're going to do the Skirrid for one night,
Oh,
which is going to be
I
nice.
still haven't been there.
Have you still not been there?
And it's a pub as
You
well.
get
I
there, it's great.
can't get me out on. Well, I can. Well, yeah, it's got to be on the bucket list this year.
It's a great
There we
place,
go.
but we're kind of more doing it to like spend time there and do our own thing rather than make videos and do that, because I kind of fell out of love with the paranormal
Yeah.
the past few months. So I feel like I need to take that step back. But I'm sure I'll be back. Alex says it's April. It's April, sorry.
I mean, I think everybody at one point gets sick and tired of the way the paranormal field is sometimes, and sometimes you just want to say, do you know what, sod it, I'm out of here. But then
Yeah.
again, you're itching to get back, and it's like when we go to the Crying House, we don't go there to make videos, even though we've got a YouTube channel. We go there just to live in the moment and experience
Yeah.
for what it is. We
Yeah,
go to the
definitely.
pub beforehand, have a couple of drinks there while we're waking the house up, and then we'll do a little kind of a seance session and stuff like that. And it's a cracking night. We get probably just as much happening, if anything or nothing, than we do when you're actually investigating like correctly, if that is a word, because no one investigate correctly. You investigate exactly how you want to. Do you know what I mean? So there you go.
Yeah.
Alex says she looks like she's out of Breaking Bad.
Oh, and I have my mask on, yeah.
Which one though?
100%.
Pinkman or Walter?
I can show you a picture.
Yes,
I
please.
can find it. Hold on. My crazy mask. If you're on my page, you've probably already seen this, but I will show you.
I probably have, but everybody else would like to have a little peek. Yes. Breaking Bad, or like an old 80s quarantine film like Outbreak.
That's how I look in the office. If I'm not at uni,
So,
I'm in house wearing that.
yeah, obviously
Yeah.
going back to the dark art sessions, how does this process work? Because every time I see you doing these pictures, you got these like old timey cameras, like from the 14th century or something. Like, I think it's made out of rock. Is that true?
No. Um, so I don't know where to start really. So they're taken using like old sort of camera obscurers. You can actually make your own. It's kind of easy. You just need like a lens, a box, something to make bellows, and something like a viewfinder,
Yeah,
and something to put your plates in. Um, and I went to Austria to sort of learn how to do the process as well as make a camera. So I made one, came back with another one, and then had to come home and invest loads of money in all these chemicals and stuff. So it's been a long process. So what you do to begin with is you coat a silver plate in collodion. They usually have like a black thing on it as well, and then you put collodion on it. And then you put it in silver nitrate for 3 minutes. And then once that's done, you load the plate into the plate holder, then put it into the camera, and then take your photo. Now, I use flash indoors. Luckily, I've got modifiers that are strong enough to be able to just get the photo with one flash. But if you're outside, it can take up to 30 seconds, maybe a minute to do
yeah,
the exposure. So it just depends how fast your lens is and stuff. But anyway, so you take the photo, and then after that, you pour developer on it, put some water over it to stop the development, put it in the fixer, and then you see your photo come to life. And then you wait, and then you varnish it.
brilliant.
And you
And
literally have like a 10-minute window to get the photo done because the
yeah,
plate still has to be wet. That's why it's called wet plate photography. So
yeah. It's a great process, and if people out there in the chat room or anybody's going to watch it now or watch it later, you want to watch a quick video of some of the products she's been knocking up, go onto her YouTube shorts, because a lot of people just prefer the shorts, don't they? A 10-second video, have some of that, move on to the next.
yeah.
10 seconds, have some of that, move on to. Go and check out Dark Art. It's Dark Art Sessions on YouTube.
Yes, it is. Yes. So I've got a YouTube video coming out tomorrow that actually shows you the entire process. And I'm photographing the little figurines from the ghost merchants.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Fantastic. You do a
yeah.
thing as well where it's like you make yourself into a ghost, or have a dreamt that? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's the same. Well, I would suspect it's the same process that William Mumler used to do.
Yeah,
Basically, a double exposure using that process. So after you've taken one exposure, you keep the plate in, and then move around and take the picture again, and then you'll get two images in one.
brilliant. Yeah, so please, people, go and check her out. Check her out. Are you on TikTok? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Dark Art
More
Sessions.
platforms than Donkey Kong. Go and check Dark Art.
Actually, I can show you a ghost photo.
Yeah, go for it. Well, I'll
Hold
just
on.
put some of these comments up.
This one. This is one I did in Austria. Well, Marcus took it of me.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
You see that?
Yeah, I
He
can, yeah.
shoots on big plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to see them themselves looking like a ghost while they're alive, you know where
I've
to
done
go.
a few. So if anyone wants to book in, I'm free.
Facebook user said, I used to work in a dark room at Marks and Spencer's banking years ago. Was he making his own money?
I wish.
Or was that supposed to be baking? Not too sure. Marks and Spencer's. What was this? I saw a photo of you, Corrine, the other day with an amazing old camera. How old is it? I think we've just covered that, haven't we?
I don't actually know how old the camera is that I have, and the person that I bought it from doesn't know either. But I think it's pretty old.
Like I say, it's made out of stone orange. That's how old it is. Yeah. Anybody got any more questions for Corrine? Throw them in while I'll ask her a few of my own, if you don't mind. When I can find them.
I have a shop too, where I'm selling my tin types on Etsy. If you go to my website, you'll be able to see them. That's darkartsessions.co.uk. And
Yeah.
I'm selling prints of them as well if people can't afford the actual tin. I'm selling cheaper prints as well, if anybody wants them.
Yeah, get in contact with her. Simple as that. I hear there's a bit of a congratulations in order as well. Am I right there? Something
Why?
to do with a PhD, maybe?
Oh yeah, so I'm doing. I've been doing it for the last year. I'm doing a PhD in photography.
In photography, or is it something else?
So again, it's a photography PhD, but I'm also collaborating with the parapsychology department as well,
that's
at the
where I was
University
going
of
with that. That's where I was going.
And I'm using the wet plate photography process for it, which is kind
Yeah.
of what this all started. And I'm looking at ways to communicate exceptional human experiences, which are like ghost sightings and stuff like that, but through photography using old techniques. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Still in the early stages. I could probably get this done in like 4 years, maybe 6. I don't know. It's a long one. But I've just got a grant from the SPR to help with a project about haunted landscapes as well. So I'm really excited about that. So everything's going really well at the moment. Yeah.
Alex has asked, is that a real question? Can you make the camera from bread?
Yes. Keep an eye on my YouTube channel.
You can make a camera out of bread. Are you taking the yeast here?
I don't want to ruin it, but I haven't made the video yet, but there will be something coming. Yeah.
I suppose it don't cost you a lot of dough, though, does it? If you do, so.
You can make it out of watermelon as well.
This is a jokes.
Maybe malt loaf.
That reminds me, I used to work with someone, and he retired as a photographer. Yeah, he had to move into an old focus home.
Is this the point where Orange usually laughs at you?
Now, I usually laugh at Orange, but I did used to date a photographer, Corrine. It was
Did you?
Yeah, it was nothing too serious on my part, anyway. I just wanted to see if anything would develop,
Oh, for God's sake.
and that was it. A little paranormal question for you here, Corrine, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I might.
There's some more questions coming up on the chat room. Do you know, how long have you been involved in the paranormal? I know you were quite young when you started, wasn't you?
Yeah, so I was actually going out on my own at 15. I mean, I wasn't taking it seriously at 15. I was just trying to scare myself. But I guess the more I guess from 15, and then I just carried on doing it, met friends that were interested. There's always been sort of weird things happen in my family as well,
Yeah.
especially on my dad's side. I think that's why my dad's probably so scared of the paranormal, to be honest. But yeah, so it's always something that I've been really, really interested in. I've always been terrified of death, always, always. And like at times, like I literally don't know what to believe. Do you know what I mean? Like there
Yeah,
was
I
one
know
point where I
exactly what you
believed in
mean.
crystals, and now I'm like, no, it's all BS. And then at some point, I believe in one thing, and then I'm like, nope, nope, still not convinced. And yeah, so I think from an early age, I've always been interested in it all. Yeah.
But 15, you should have been down the park with your 2020, your 20
No,
embassy. You
not
know,
me.
that's what you
I was
should have
the
been
weird
doing at
kid.
15.
I was the weird kid, okay?
You know, S Club 7 are actually reforming again. How about that? Yeah, so all them years ago, since you was 15, and that's a lot of involvement for years' time in the paranormal. What do you think has changed the most that has twisted your bits?
In what sense?
What do you think has changed? What actually annoys the shit out of you, basically,
Oh, what annoys the shit out of me?
in the paranormal field, from when you started to what it is now?
Um, I think it's no disrespect to anyone who works in TV. I think it's the weird hierarchy that comes with having anything to do with the paranormal, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Um, Throughout this, I've made a lot of friends that haven't really like friendships that haven't lasted because it seems like I've been used because of my talent as a photographer.
yeah,
Um, which is a shame because that's the
It's a
tool I
crying
used to
shame.
use to investigate,
Yeah,
you know, and it suddenly turned into this really strange, like, hierarchy, one-upmanship, um, and it ended up not being about investigating, if that makes any sense.
yeah. I mean, it's like it's a hobby, isn't it, Corrine?
Yeah,
It's a hobby.
it's
What's something what we like to do instead of going out clubbing and getting rat-arsed, we like to go to a nice dark place and get away from people.
yeah,
Because we think that when you can't get in contact with spirit, it's more pleasurable than getting in contact with the living. Do you know what I mean? The
yeah.
living are more scary than the dead, in my
And there
opinion.
was there was this one instance as well that drove me crazy. We were actually up to Mallet, um, and I could hear one of the groups in like the next building screaming and shouting at prisoners that could possibly be there and being really insulting. And that was the point where I was like, I did not sign up to this. This is where they live.
Yeah,
Like I've worked with prisoners and absolutely no, this is where they live. I'm not down for this anymore if this is how it's going to be.
yeah.
So that was kind of the tipping point, I think.
So over the years, it's getting more like you've just said.
Disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that was all the question was. Um, we've got some more questions coming through. You got the camera. Something to do with this one here. Loved Alex as Santa. Any more plans to dress him up? What's going on? I thought you only had a chippy on Valentine's Day.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, at Christmas I dressed Alex up. It was actually like a King Henry VIII outfit that I got
Yeah,
for like no, it was £10 from a drama thing. They have a sale every now and again. And I go and raid it for costumes. And I dressed him up in this thing. It was supposed to be the ghost of Christmas present. It's like King Henry VIII stroke Santa Claus. And I did a photo shoot with him and we put it on TikTok and YouTube and stuff. And yeah, the video's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's really funny.
is the ghost of Christmas present the big fella with the beard and the sat on a big mound of food? That's like a normal day for Alex, isn't it?
That's so good. It's so good. I can find the picture again. Do you know what? Let's embarrass Alex. Hold on.
Yeah, go on. Who else wants to see a picture of Alex dressed as a Christmas present?
Oh, it's so good. Right, photos. Da, 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 da. There he is.
It looks like him off what was that film? Flash? No, the guy with the beard and the wings. I can't remember his name. I never can remember his
I
name.
don't know.
I don't know if anybody in the chat room knows which one I'm about. He's an old English actor. He's got a voice like a town crier, and he had wings in the Flash Gordon movie. I can't remember what he's called.
I don't know.
Luke will probably know. So, Doris and Ghost Hunters, what's your best camera you use while traveling to different locations?
I take my Fuji with me usually. My Fujifilm X-T2 is like it's an older camera, but it's great. It's really, really good in low light. And with regards to video, Alex has got a really cool Canon that has really good night vision. I've got my full spectrum camera as well, but I haven't taken that out in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few that I use. I'm not sure I'll be able to use the wet plate cameras because of the exposure times, but worth a try, I guess.
Whoever this Facebook user is, can you please tell us your name? Was developing phishing stuff back in 1985. Used to store accounts on black and white. Pish. What's that?
I don't know.
Can you explain that a bit better for us, Mr. Facebook user? I thought pish was like where Scottish
Like microfiche.
I don't know.
In my head, I was thinking of fish. Like
I'm not too sure about that. Corrine, do you still get people sending you pics to debunk, or is it just me?
I haven't had any. I don't think. I get the odd one on TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah, not many anymore, really.
Has there any pictures you've had in all the years you've been doing this when you think, hold up, I need to have another bloody look at this? Is there anything
Um,
what sticks in your mind?
I remember Lee sent me a photo ages ago, and I'm sure it was in this. It was like a German graveyard or something, and it looked like I couldn't see it for ages, and then it wasn't until he pointed it out, it was like a proper close-up of someone's face, and it was absolutely terrifying, and whether it was real or not, I don't know. It's probably just pareidolia, but
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa!" I've never forgotten that one. That was really weird.
Yeah, I've just
I
had a
don't know if I
question.
have permission to share that though, because I don't know if he took it or if somebody else took it. I think somebody else might have taken it and sent it to him, so I don't think I have permission to share it. Sorry.
Alan Michael Warman, our good friend, please sort my t-shirts out, Mr. Tree Skyper. Corrine, can you remember your first paranormal photo that got the ball rolling? How did it all start going in the paranormal, taking pictures of spooks and ghosts and spectres?
Oh, so when I first started, all the photos I took were all orbs and dust. And I used to get really amazed about all these pieces of dust in these places, but I was so happy and I thought I was capturing all this stuff.
And how long did you realise it was a bit of a slap in the
Oh,
face?
it weren't long. It weren't long till I realised. But yeah, I was good after that. Like I remember going, oh, when was my first investigation? I think it was the Crooked House.
What, in Dudley?
Yeah.
That's by us, that is. That's by
Yeah.
us, yeah.
And then we went to another, but I can't remember where the other place was. And he had this really dusty attic, and I was like, wow. And I've still got all like Lee used to burn them onto DVDs. I've still got them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. Do you know what we do use though still, if we do investigate, is old tape cameras.
Okay, yeah.
We get some
Yeah.
really weird EVPs on them, but I always make sure we use a blank tape, don't like go over it because you can get like leaks from the last recording. But yeah, worth a try if you
What
have one still.
do you think that you probably get better evidence off the old tech than the new tech?
Possibly.
Because they're so advanced now that, even if I'm scratching my leg now, even though no one can hear it, that could pick it up, the new stuff. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't even know I'm doing it. It's like if I go investigate and I've got Orange with me and he's got a pocket full of change and we can hear like money rolling about. We can hear, what's that noise? What's that scratching? And we're looking around a dark cellar at Woodchester, and Neil's looking at us, going, "I don't know." But he's there rummaging through his little change in his coppers in his trouser pockets.
Oh
We
gosh,
think
that's so
we think we've
funny.
called the great EVP, but we haven't. We've just called Orange checking out his
Did you get
coppers.
the owls a lot at Woodchester?
Um, no, I don't think we did. Not elves. No.
Oh.
It was quite when we last time we went in January last year, or was it
Oh,
February?
okay.
And
Bats as
it
well.
was too cold to hear anything. It was that cold. We couldn't hear anything, see anything, or smell anything. It was, oh my god, it was like living in. I felt like that bear off the Fox's advert when he sat on their iceberg. Lord have mercy. It was that cold. The flame on Luke's lighter froze.
Oh,
It was really
no.
bad. Chris Howley was sat with about 20 lads, and he looked like Joey Tribbiani and Friends.
Oh
Just
my
there around it like a heater. It was terrible. Icicles were hanging off his face like Mr. Freeze.
God.
Yeah, it was too cold for anything. It was even too cold for the spirit world. That's how cold it was.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
here we go. Yes, Hayley, we have plans for others. We've even been out shopping for our next outfits. And Summers by any chance?
It's a surprise.
As someone said, it looks like something out of Blackadder. Yeah, we've got another question. Can pareidolia affect paranormal photographs? Yeah, I think you just mentioned that, haven't you?
Yeah, I really think it can. And it's just how the human brain has been wired to recognize each other, to recognize the human physique, and so
Yeah,
that's yeah, definitely 100%. Because
definitely.
essentially you're going out there and you're looking for things that are, I guess, human shaped,
Yeah.
that's how, if we die and people see a ghost, they always like describe a human 9 times out of 10, right? So that's what we're looking for. So yeah, it definitely can, definitely.
Darlison got said Voltan. Now, I don't want the character's name. I want the actor's name. That's what I want. The one who played him with the wings. Like, who looked like Alex dressed as Father Christmas. Corrine, do you know you take all these photographs and you put them on these tins and they look absolutely bloody amazing. Is there anyone in the world right now that you would love to get on one of these plates?
Oh gosh. I don't know, you know.
There's got to be
It
someone
sounds
you
really
think,
weird. I
oh,
love photographing really, really
it's kind of a
old
person who would
people.
actually suit that picture.
Oh, I can't think of anyone like specific, but I really love photographing like really old people because with tin you can see everything and it looks so good. Like it's
Yeah.
so good. Like so if someone's got like wrinkles and a big beard and a pipe and smoke, I think that would look amazing. But there's no one in particular that I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, there's got to be someone who actually would suit that kind of process down to the ground. You know, Alex is quite close, to be fair. Alex is
Oh,
quite close. Yeah, or we could actually get the man himself, Mr. Brian Blessed.
yeah.
Mr. Brian Blessed. It was Flash Gordon, and he was a Queen fan. Thanks for that. Mojo Joe Mama says, "Evening, lovelies,"
Hello.
and I've never been to a place that was that cold. I was pale. That's got to be Luke.
Oh, is that from Woodchester?
Oh, unbelievable! It's unbelievable. Even snowmen wouldn't go there. What tin type subjects are you thinking of next? Love the portraits.
Oh, thank you. So I actually want to photograph my mum. She has avoided it for a while, but she's agreed to let me photograph her. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I've also bought some props and some like weird masks from the vintage shop that I'm going to photograph. And yeah, just anything weird that I can get my hands on, really, as well.
Oh, I think our Orange has got like a gimp suit.
Oh, amazing! Bring it in.
Yeah, if you've got the masks, Orange has got the gimp suit. Bring out the gimp. Yeah, so that'd be a fantastic tin type portrait, don't you think?
That would be awesome.
I'll even pay for it, Corinne. That's how
Oh,
much I'd
please!
love to
I'd
see
love
you.
that.
As a gimp. He's gonna kill me later. I know
Oh,
he.
can we put sequins on it as well? That'd look amazing.
Oh yeah, could do. Yeah. He's up for anything, to be fair. How do you deal when someone is convinced they caught something, but you know it's a load of old tosh?
A load of old time. So you have to be kind of careful with like who you speak to. Like if they've just lost somebody that they love, there has to be some sort of, I guess, level of care that you can't just be like, oh no, that's a load of bollocks.
Yeah,
Just be like, oh, but it could be. It's how you tell them, really. You could just say like, oh, it could potentially be this.
yeah.
It could potentially be that. But I just kind of guess I have to be kind of nice about it, really. Because I don't want to break anyone's hearts or ruin
No,
anyone's
of course
beliefs, you
not.
know. So
Yeah, just try and be kind of like respectful as possible as you can. Yeah.
yeah,
You,
yeah.
you didn't catch the ghost of Christmas present um, on your photograph because it doesn't exist. Okay, it's a sparrow. But thanks anyway, Neil. That's definitely Neil. You just need a snooker ball for his mouth. That's what he's saying. Hello, if there was a paranormal room 101, what would you put in it? Fantastic bloody question. I like that.
Paranormal Room 101.
That's a great question, isn't it?
What does that mean? Am I being stupid?
Room 101 was a TV show with Frank Skinner, and a guest would come on, a celebrity guest, and they'd have like 5 items he hates. It could be anything in the world, like a TV show or a bit of food or a drink or anything, and you put it into room 101, and the judge whether it goes and vanishes forever. So what?
Oh, so 5 things that I don't like about the paranormal.
Well, just one thing. You end the paranormal. You could put into room 101 so it vanishes forever.
Uh,
I know what you think.
60.
I know what you're thinking, but yeah.
Sorry. Maybe the DR60. EMF meters.
I'll tell you what I'd put in. Fucking cat balls. Get rid.
Oh my god, those sensitive little cat balls. Yeah,
Oh my lord.
yeah,
Yeah, they're in. Get in. Get
yeah,
in.
yeah, definitely.
Majority of phone apps. Get in. Bugger
I
off.
think the SLS deserves to go in there as well. To be
SLS. Piss off. In the room. In room 101 you go. Bye. Do you know what? You can slap the whole of Most Ordered in there as well. Get rid of them and all.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Can you put the DR16 to room 101, please?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Doctor Who? Is that
It's
Doctor?
that little Panasonic recorder that everyone thinks can,
Yeah.
you know which one I mean, right?
I think it's so expensive and it picks up absolutely everything. Is that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet people like making voices. These are the kind of people, no disrespect to anybody who's watching at all. These are the kind of people who kind of say it's saying this and then have to tell you exactly what they're saying on it to
For
make
you
you
to actually
believe.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah, to hear it kind of thing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, no. I mean, we don't even use a voice recorder no more because it, unless you're on your own and there's nothing else around you apart from like owls or bats or a cow or something. You know what a cow sounds like, so you know it ain't gonna be paranormal, don't you? You know, it depends if you change the M to a B, then you got problems. You know, as long as you're on your, but if you've got loads of people, especially people on events and that, there's 60 people there and they're doing an EVP session, there's no point.
There's no point at all.
No point
Yeah.
at all.
And even on the DR60, like your voice doesn't sound like your voice anyway. So how is that conclusive evidence?
Yeah,
I fell
exactly.
for it. I was
Yeah.
shocked by some things that came out of that thing. But upon reflection, I was fucking deluded.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm trying. There's a couple I've heard which can't be explained, but I wasn't there, so I only take the people's word for it. You know what I mean? Say if
Yeah.
there was only just me and you in a room, and you heard a little child laugh, fair enough. But you
The
got to be
spirit
there.
box can go in as well.
Which one?
All of them. Honestly, they just I don't understand how they continually scan loads of different frequencies and how you can possibly get a sentence out of something that constantly scans frequencies. It's like a drive-by conversation. I don't understand why people are using it.
Yeah. Do you know what? We use the S box,
Okay.
and I'll put it on, and Luke will roll his eyes. He'll go, oh, for fuck's sake. Because you're more likely picking up ABBA, the Bee Gees, S Club 7, the reunited, by the way.
Oh
No,
god, yeah.
and things like that, and Simon Mayo, and you know, and then one thing that we've only ever got one good thing out of it once, and that was at Lily Shore Abbey when a full sentence came through, nothing to do with any stage, and at the same time, the K2 spiked at the same time, and that is it. That is in 5 years of investigating.
So it's like
That is
few
it.
and far between, isn't it? Like that's
Yeah,
something you'd probably call a coincidence.
yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
Corrine, room 101 is now full.
Oh, damn it.
Anyway, I was talking to my good friend, Mr. Craig Maloney, the other day, and we're always talking about, because he likes to make his kit with electro paranormal, and we was talking about a certain camera. Now, we was talking about the camera in the Conjuring film. I don't know if you watched the film. I hope you have, or this
Yeah,
conversation
I
will give
have.
it
I
to
can't remember
nowhere.
the camera.
So the camera, it was motion censored. It was static, but it was motion censored. So anything that went past it, it'd flash and take bursts of photographs. And to me, that is cool as fuck.
Oh yeah,
I,
you can get sensors that you can attach to your camera.
I would love that. But is there anything you can like? Is that obviously that's possible? Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you get your hands on one?
Yeah, I can send you some information. Yeah.
So would you have to? Can you get a camera what's already got the sensor, or you'd have to put the sensor, attach it to the camera?
Ours we attach to it. But I'm not sure if you can get one with a sensor attached to it. Maybe like the trail cams or something if you want to go down that route. But you can get like
Do they take photographs though? That's
attachment.
just video, isn't it? Trail cam.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't use trail cams.
A
I know
Facebook
someone
user.
that did, but the batteries ran out pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you can. I can't remember what it's called. I do have one, like an attachment that you can put on your camera. Yeah, Alex says I have two sensors. Alex, can you remember what ones they are? Get him to answer it in the comments.
Someone has put, Facebook user, don't know you are, can you put some humans in there? Of course you can. Do you find REM pod useful investigations? I've only ever seen one go off. Proof kind of thing.
Not really.
Is he going in the room? I don't know. Is he going in your room?
I feel I
I
don't
think
know.
this is going to be a question I'm going to use every show now. Whoever come up with that question is bloody fantastic.
REM pods, I really don't know because of the amount of, I guess, the amount of kit that people take on investigations. There could be interference.
Yeah.
I think the earth can affect them as well. I don't know. I've seen them go off loads, and I've seen them not go off at all. So I
Is
guess I
is a
don't know.
REM
It's good to use to see if you can get any other responses out.
is a
But I
REM pod
don't
just
know.
another form of a K2, just with noise
Yeah, I
kind of
believe.
thing?
Yeah.
S Club 7 have put some weight on. They're now going to be called S Club Sandwich.
I really want a sandwich now.
Alex has got two sensors.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. If that's a euphemism, I'm not too sure. You
It's the camera
never can
sensors.
tell. Never can tell.
Pluto sensors.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, and he said trail cams of photo and video.
Oh,
But yeah,
brilliant.
they're called Pluto sensors. That was it. They're really
Okay,
good.
here's Alex. I take about whoever that is. Corrine, we've nearly done 52 minutes. And we've done that already. So we're going to just quickly rattle through this little section right now.
Okay.
This is Corrine's Quickfire 10. I have got a banner for it somewhere. I haven't put any banner. I'm too busy gas bagging tonight. It is the Quickfire 10. So, Corrine, this is just going to be a quick fire of 10 questions. All you have to do is answer yes or no.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. So, here we go. Number one. Isn't a Ouija board just a toy?
No.
Would you photograph a naked orange?
Yes.
Are ghost apps on phones a load of bollocks?
Yes.
Would you beat a poltergeist at Jenga?
No.
Are aliens already amongst us?
Yeah.
Why not? Can witches break dance?
No.
Can an item have a spirit attachment?
No.
Do you believe in demons?
No.
Are orbs proof of the paranormal?
Oh my god, yes. No.
And number 10, is the paranormal real?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. So you'd beat a poltergeist at Jenga. Was that a yes or
I
no?
didn't know what to answer, so I just said
I always ask that one because poltergeists, if they exist, of course, it's all, mumbo jumbo, but they like to stack things, don't they? You like to stack things. They'd be great in the shop. I mean, work at Morrison's, for nothing. They'd stack the shelves in minutes.
Yeah.
It'd be absolutely, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, Corrine, we've done 55 minutes, man. So all I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat room. Some of the comments and some of the questions have been bloody fantastic. Corrine, you're fantastic as always, and hopefully it won't be a year till we chat again.
Thank you.
Corrine, you take care.
You
Okay.
too.
Keep in touch.
Will do.
So there you go. There's Corrine, the paranormal photographer. Please check her stuff out. Dark Art Sessions. Absolutely bloody fantastic. So I'm just going to quickly wrap up the show. I just want to say, Orange, please get better soon because hopefully we're going out Friday. You said you're going to beat me at badminton. That's a show. Anyway, so I just want to say thank you for watching. Let me just sort myself out. I have got something else to say. in 2 weeks' time, we've got another guest coming on, because going forward, we're going to have some new people we've never had on before. So I just want to say to the ghostess, Leanne Burnham Richards, we'll see you in 2. So please get ready for that one. It's going to be a cracker. I'm just going to wrap up the show now. So if you are out this weekend, hopefully Orange will be out this weekend if he's better. If you are out this weekend and you don't get no bloody spirits, just do what we do at Paralytic Activities. Drink them instead. We'll see you lot in 2 when we have Leanne Burnham Richards, the ghostess. See you later.